Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Welcome to Extra Crispy. For today's video, we are going to go through Bleacher Report's 2021 NBA All-Star selection. So I'm going to see how these kind of compare to mine. Over on my main channel, Crispy Flakes, back on like February 1st, I did my entire selection. So, I will say there has been a change of heart when it comes to certain players. I will definitely let you guys know that, as we go through it. Over on my other monitor, I do have my selections that I picked over on February 1st. So I'm going to see how they compare and everything like that, see if it's all close and all that good stuff, man. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below. Who are some guys that you expect, should make the All-Star team? Who's your selections? Who's somebody you think's not going to make it that should? All that good stuff, man. Also, if you don't mind hitting subscribe, would be greatly appreciated. And even the like button, man. You know what, man? 2-for-1 crispy special, right? Alrighty, let's go ahead. This is by the Bleacher Report NBA staff. So the whole damn platoon, guys. So we have, firstly, some sort of point system, so it's too much math. Like, I stopped doing math damn after high school, bro. So we got the Eastern Conference starters. So their selection for their backcourt is James Harden, Bradley Beal. Frontcourt, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Kevin Durant, and Joel Embiid. So I already disagree with the backcourt. I think Bradley Beal should be one of the starters. I don't think it should be James Harden, man. Like, when I just look at what he's done for the Brooklyn Nets, yes, he's been, like, really nice, getting, like, triple-doubles and stuff like that, man. The scoring's definitely been down, though. Team's on, like, a 3-game lose streak. He always got beat by my Detroit Pistons and stuff. 100%, I still think Jaylen Brown needs to be a starter, guys. Like, I know he's not the sexy name like James Harden. James Harden MVP and stuff, but, I mean, Harden's not been the same player on the Nets that he's been on the Houston Rockets. And, like, Jaylen Brown, in my opinion, man, has been, like, the damn best player on the Celtics. The guy deserves it. I just hate, like, this notion that we need to pick somebody just because, what their name is. Yeah, it was like, oh, James Harden, we know about that guy. But, yeah, it should really be Jaylen Brown. Beyond that, though, man, I had Giannis, had Kevin Durant, had Joel Embiid. I think that's all no-brainers. Even Bradley Beal, I think, is a no-brainer in the sense that, he didn't make it last year, although he really should have, but the numbers he's putting up this year is even better than last year's, like way better. And yeah, the stats have been insane. So no issues with that. Just once again, James Harden, I wouldn't be mad about it, but I think Jaylen Brown deserves the spot. Next, we got the Eastern Conference reserves, and they have Jaylen Brown, about damn time. So I'm going to replace Jaylen with James Harden. I still think James Harden deserves to make it. Trae Young, who I did not initially have on my list, but I have him on there now. Initially my East reserves, I had Bam, Ben Simmons, who I no longer really think deserves it, just being 100% honest, man. Colin Sexton, who, was beasting at the beginning of the season. I don't really know how he's been as of late, but I can see where he doesn't make it. I mean, it would be cool to have him on there because, he's just really been like one of those underdog players. I had James Harden, Jaylen Brown, Zach LaVine, Domantas Sabonis. They have Jaylen Brown, Trae Young. I'm cool with having on there. Kyrie Irving, I've been so hit or miss on him, man. I've gotten a lot of just dogged out for not having Kyrie Irving initially on my All-Stars. And the reason behind that was just because, I was kind of saying he wasn't playing a lot of games and stuff like that. And then people kind of enlightened me saying that, well, Kyrie's only played like 4 less games than Bradley Beal. But even in a condensed season, I still think that's a big difference when push comes to shove. There's so many talented guards out there, but I'm cool with having Kyrie on it. Like, if Kyrie makes it over Colin Sexton, I don't think it's a big deal. That's completely fine. You got Jason Tatum, Bam Adebayo, Sabonis, and Julius Randle. Julius Randle, I did not initially have it on there, but especially after doing a Knicks rebuild on my main channel, that should be up in a few hours if you're watching this, might be up there now. But yeah, Julius Randle's been great. He's been averaging 22 and 10 with a 6 assists or something like that. So definitely fine with that. So compared with my starters, they don't have Zach LaVine. I still think Zach LaVine has been one of the best shooting guards in the NBA. Now, as far as who would I take off to put Zach LaVine, that's where things get kind of difficult. Ben Simmons, I'm cool with not having on there. And then Colin Sexton, I'm either way on him. So, not bad starters, to be 100% honest, man. I'm kind of cool with some of these selections right here. So, yeah, you all let me know in the comment section below. Because that's the thing, guys. That's the thing that a lot of people don't understand, is that it's so easy to look at a list and be like, they're disrespecting Zach LaVine. These are some bitch asses over at Bleacher Report. But you got to say, I hate when I get comments like that just saying, man, that guy's getting disrespected. It's like, okay, that's cool. Who are you replacing? Because if you're replacing somebody, that person's, all of a sudden getting disrespected too. There's only so many spots to have when it comes to selecting All-Stars, man. Okay, next up, we are going to have, what's this about my Pistons right here? I talk about Kyrie on the Pistons. Okay, he's on pace to set career highs in points per game. I didn't know that. Okay, yeah, 43% from 3. Damn, Kyrie been killing it. Okay, I'm cool with him being on there, man. Also receiving votes. Was that up here too? Also receiving votes for the starters is Jaylen, Trey Young, and Kyrie. Okay, and then for the East reserves, also receiving votes, Chris Middleton. Did not have him as an all-star on my list. Zach LaVine, I did. Vucevic, I will say, is a guy that I wouldn't be surprised if he made either. He's been really nice for the Magic. Gordon Hayward's been great. Miles Turner's defense has been good, but I don't really know if he's been all-star caliber. Tobias Harris has been good at times, and Jeremy Grant, who I think is the most improved player, man. Okay, Western Conference starters. So they have Steph Curry, Luka Doncic. Just drinking Monster, so I'm feeling all like burpy and stuff, man. My apologies. The 25 calorie one. I don't drink it with all the sugar in it, bro. Like, I ain't trying to do that to myself. Like, I don't want that energy. Okay, let's continue. LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, and Jokic. My starters were LeBron James. I had Donovan Mitchell, Steph Curry, Jokic, and Kawhi Leonard. So they have Luka over Donovan Mitchell. I've said this a billion times talking about this already. I have no issue with that. The reason I had Donovan Mitchell, because yes, Luka puts up better numbers, but I think the Utah Jazz have been so special this season that they deserve a starter in the All-Star game. They really do, man. And I think that guy should be Donovan Mitchell. He's been absolutely killing. He's been averaging like 24 points or something like that. I don't know how many assists, but he was doing it before Shaq's criticism. He's doing it after Shaq's criticism. So if Shaq's taking credit for that, that's garbage because Mitchell's been playing that great already. But yeah, so, but I also see where like Luka would make it too. You know, it's one of those just you can't win. There's 6 guys that deserve to be stars, only 5 spots. So yeah, that's really the only difference I have. As far as also receiving votes, they have Damian Lillard, Anthony Davis, Paul George, and Donovan Mitchell only getting 7 votes, man. See, I think that's disrespectful as hell. Damian's cool, AD's cool, Paul George is cool. But I think Mitchell deserves more respect out there. And now we have the Western Conference reserves. So my reserves I have for the Western Conference, Anthony Davis, Devin Booker, Damian Lillard. I had DeMar DeRozan. I'm indifferent about DeMar. I could pull back and switch him out with somebody else. I thought he's been nice for the Spurs this season, so I was kind of giving them some love over there. I have Luka. I obviously had Donovan Mitchell as a starter. Paul George and Zion Williamson. I still think those are all really good picks. I can see DeMar not making it, though, because like DeMar puts up nice numbers, but, you know. So they have for their reserves Damian Lillard, Anthony Davis, Paul George, Devin Booker. They have Donovan Mitchell to replace him with Luka, Zion Williamson, and Rudy Gobert. So basically, we have all the same ones, except I have DeMar over Rudy, which I could see where that could be disrespectful because Rudy Gobert has also been really nice for the Utah Jazz this season. So I'm cool with that. I don't feel disrespected by that whatsoever there, man. And then for their, for their also receiving votes, you got DeMar DeRozan in 2 votes. So yeah, he's still on there. Brandon Ingram, Mike Conley, De'Aaron Fox, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Christian Wood, and Chris Paul. Another, once again, all really good choices. Man, it sucks that so many of these guys are going to be left out. Because yeah, even Christian Wood, you could really make a case for him. You might even say over like Zion, right? Like he's been that good, but he's also has injuries now, so I don't really see that happening. But yeah, overall, man, I feel like the All-Star game, after seeing like the first fan votes and stuff, I feel like everybody's gonna get it right this year. There will be guys that are left out, there will be guys that are snubs, but that's how it goes every year. There's just more spots, or there's more great players than there are spots available for those players, man. So as long as it's just not like something like completely shocking, like having like, I don't know, man, like Mo Bamba as a starter, I won't be mad about it. But yeah. That's all we got for today's video. Thank y'all so much for watching. Peace out, my friends.